afternoon and welcome to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. Every local story starts here. Starting out our broadcast today in Powell County. Powell County schools had to take an NTI day today after a shooting occurred around 3 a.m. and a suspect was not located until hours later following an extensive foot chase. According to the Stanton Police Department, they responded to the shooting complaint at the Pine Creek subdivision in Stanton. Upon arrival, officers located one shooting victim who was transported by Powell County EMS, and according to the latest update, their condition remains critical. Officers identified the alleged shooter, 21-year-old Aaron Couch. Police say Couch has ties to Clay City, Winchester, and Lexington. Couch had last been seen near the intersection of Hatton Creek Road and Kentucky Highway 1115. Therefore, the City of Stanton police say due to the last known location of Couch near the Powell County High School and Middle School, they were in contact with the Powell County School Board to make them aware of the situation. Based on their recommendation with the information provided them, the Powell County School used an NTI day today. Police told WBON TV that he is currently charged with first-degree assault. Well, in a story you saw first here yesterday on WBONTV.com, we reported on the arrest of a Madison County Deputy Jailer, Connor Gray. Today, Madison County Jailer Steve Tussey issued this press release concerning the matter. At approximately 2 a.m. on Tuesday, May 3rd, Jailer Steve Tussey was notified that an inmate had walked away from a local hospital. Following the recovery of the inmate by the Richmond Police Department, the inmate filed a complaint of sexual abuse against the Madison County Detention Center deputy who was overseeing her detainment at the hospital. The complaint was immediately turned over to the Kentucky State Police for a criminal investigation. Later on Tuesday, May 3rd, Kentucky State Police charged Deputy Connor Gray with third-degree sodomy. The deputy was immediately terminated from the Madison County Detention Center when charges were filed. He was transported and booked into the Clark County Detention Center. This remains an active investigation by the Kentucky State Police. That is from Jailer Steve Tussey. Staying in Madison County, murder suspect Shannon Gilday will now have the new charges of strangulation and assault against a correctional officer added and continued to a grand jury following today's court appearance. Gilday was originally arrested following the murder of Jordan Morgan and an almost week-long manhunt back in February. The additional charges stem from an alleged incident where he attacked a correctional officer and threw him to the ground in the jail. And of course, we'll follow up with that as more becomes available. An investigation into a burglary may not have been quickly resolved had it not been for a very interesting piece of evidence. Marissa Hempel has the details from this example of good police work and what I guess you could call fruitful evidence out of Rowan County. Here's Marissa Hempel.
The Rowan County Sheriff's Office is citing an interesting and fruitful lead that led to drug and firearms charges. According to police, orange peels and good police work led to the burglary and drug trafficking charges. Deputies say they responded to a residential burglary call where the victim reported a firearm, gaming systems, and other items had been stolen from his home. The victim also informed the deputy that, oddly enough, a bag of oranges had also been stolen from the residence. After leaving the scene, police located and approached an abandoned vehicle a short distance from the scene of the crime. When deputies got to check the vehicle, the orange peels were observed lying on the ground next to it. The bag of the stolen fruit was also allegedly seen in the car as a tow company came to impound the vehicle, and the search warrant was obtained. 2 days later, the tow company notified authorities that a female was on her way to remove something from the impounded vehicle. Police got together at the scene to identify 28-year-old Brittany DeHart of Moorhead as the individual coming to the abandoned car. After checking with dispatch, deputies learned there were also active warrants for DeHart's arrest. Following a search, authorities located the firearm and other items allegedly stolen from the victim's residence. Also located was approximately 15 grams of methamphetamine, a half gram of heroin, scales, baggies used to package drugs for sale, and other drug paraphernalia. DeHart was arrested and is charged with offenses including burglary, trafficking in methamphetamine, and heroin. For more crime stories such as these from around the area, always stay tuned right here to your Wallingford broadcasting stations. For Channel 9 News, I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks, Marissa, for that story. Well, today we recognize International Firefighters Day for all the local firefighting families and agencies. IFFD is a day where communities can recognize and honor the sacrifices that firefighters make to ensure our communities are safe as possible. It's also a day in which current and past firefighters can be thanked for their contributions. Thanks from WBON to all of your service to help keep us safe and protected. And thanks to my dad, who is a firefighter as well. Attorney General Daniel Cameron announced today that he reached a settlement with TurboTax parent company Intuit Inc. Intuit for deceiving Kentucky consumers into paying for tax services that should have been free. Kentucky consumers will receive $1.6 million in restitution as part of a multi-state settlement on behalf of consumers across the nation who were unfairly charged for tax preparation services. Intuit's deceptive business practices led Kentucky consumers to pay for tax services that were eligible to receive free, said Attorney General Cameron. This settlement recovers more than $1.6 million for Kentuckians and requires the company to stop misrepresenting its online tax preparation products. Under the agreement, Intuit will provide restitution to millions of consumers nationwide who started using TurboTax's free edition for tax years 2016 through 2018 and were told that they had to pay to file even though they were eligible to file for free under the IRS Free File program. Consumers can expect to receive a direct payment of approximately $30 for each year that they were deceived into paying for the filing services. Eligible consumers will automatically receive notices and a check by mail. Wolfe County search and rescue team's tireless work continues to pay off as they now have another vehicle to use in rescues and searches. Through a U.S. Department of Agriculture matching grant, the group recently acquired a new Honda Pioneer 1000 to help reach and evacuate the injured in certain remote areas with limited access. A wrap was also donated to match the recently awarded Land Rover Defender. The group says the vehicle is now lovingly referred to as Mini Rover. With that, we're going to take a short break. We've got some weather coming into the area again. It seems like that's normal for this time of the year. And we have more news coming up right after this.
You may think the only way to pay for a nursing home is to spend down your life savings or sell your home. Elder Law Lexington can protect your home and life savings through a comprehensive plan so you can qualify for Medicaid. When there's a plan in place, you can rest assured knowing your estate is handled and your family is covered. Give them a call at 888-4-ELDER-LAW or go to elderlawlexington.com. Their Berea office is now open for your convenience.
The constant changing of the weather in Kentucky can put a strain on your heating and cooling system. It's times like these when it's good to have someone on your side 24/7. That's Madison HVAC. No matter what you need, Madison HVAC is there, from standard heating and air services, indoor air quality, or commercial refrigeration. You can rest easy knowing you're getting the best there is with Madison HVAC. Financing options available. Visit MadisonHVACR.com to learn more or call 859-625-1471.
When you're a homeowner, taking care of everything around your home can be a daunting task, including repainting your fence or that barn that's been neglected for way too long. Make it easy on yourself and rely on the experts at Miller Hill Barn and Fence Painting. They're the go-to here in Madison County when it comes to new fence estimates or repairs and painting, whether it's for a farm or privacy fence or barn. Contact either of their two convenient phone numbers at 859-353-9479 or 661-0533.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Fayette County Corrections is seeking employees who want to work now, and they are ready and willing to help you get started today.
When you first come here, you'll be with me for 5 weeks, and we will teach you the book work, which consists of PowerPoints, some physical activity.
Working at the Fayette Corrections facility is a job you can be proud of.
When I leave at home, I would tell my kids that, hey, I'm going to work to keep the bad guys in so you all be safe on the outside.
Apply today at lexingtonky.gov/correctionsjobs.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation. With 24/7 emergency services, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. The winds and rains were definitely whipping out there last night, but what is to come? With all the details on the upcoming weather, we've got Susie Martin in the Weather Center.
Thank you so much, Gwendolyn, from the Madison HVAC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Susie Martin. A warmer trend is going to be occurring as we have an area of low pressure approaching from the west, allowing for a surge of warmer air to build across the Commonwealth. But this is also going to be setting the stage up for stormy conditions. And as that disturbance approaches, there are severe concerns, especially as we look ahead into our Friday. We do have also heat to talk about into next week, which we'll be discussing. But as we look at our hourly forecast into tonight, quiet. And we do have a pretty mild night ahead of us with overnight lows down into the 50s. But looking at our forecast into tomorrow, for the evening in particular is when we'll see this warm front tracking through the area. That's the low pressure system to the west that's going to be instigating rounds of strong thunderstorms, which will initiate to the west as we look at tomorrow night. There is even the potential for severe weather for our friends in Evansville, Paducah, and Bowling Green. The risk not so much an issue just yet, but once we move into our Friday as that disturbance approaches, this is going to give rise to some severe concerns across our area here. A marginal threat indicating that isolated severe events cannot be ruled out, with damaging winds and large hails the primary concerns. So noting how much of the day tomorrow should be pretty quiet, but once we head into late tomorrow night and into Friday, we'll see blasts of storms that could be a bit strong, in particular during our Fridays when we're monitoring the potential for some isolated stronger storms, possibly severe. So we'll have to monitor things. Certainly we could be tracking some downpours as well, looking like a pretty active scene here for our Friday. We'll see those waves of storms pushing through. Again, 50s as we look at tonight's forecast. Here's our hourly forecast for tomorrow. From 2 p.m. onward, we'll see the potential for storms, with storm threats ramping up towards the evening. High temperatures in the 70s. Now let's take a look at our extended forecast. As we point out, Mother's Day weekend, Sunday's looking to be pretty bright with a high of 75, but we're turning up the heat next week. Prepare for that. Back to you, Gwendolyn.
Thanks, Susie. And for weather all the time, you'll find it on Channel 9 online. You can check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com, courtesy of Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Well, a slide and pavement repair project scheduled to begin Tuesday, May 5th will result in significant traffic pattern changes at exit 56 on the Howell Rogers Parkway in Perry County. The changes include lane shifts, a detour, and an exit ramp closure, and are expected to be in effect for 6 to 8 weeks. The project begins at mile point 56.1 on the Parkway and extends to mile point 57.2. Well, a new study found Kentucky ranks number 14 for where senior lives have improved the most over the last decade. COVID-19 resulted in a decline in life expectancy, but the pandemic aside, seniors are generally living better for longer. Death rates from common disease impacting seniors' health have dropped, Social Security checks have increased, and even after inflation, and fewer old people are living alone in isolation. Seniorly Today released a study on where older adults are living better lives using the most recent data from the CDC, U.S. Census Bureau, and the Social Security Administration from 2011 through 2020. The rankings were determined by comparing all 50 states and District of Columbia across 4 main categories: physical health, mental health, finances and social lives. Kentucky ranks number 14, scoring 185.8 points out of a possible 306. Among the key findings, Kentucky saw a 5% decrease in death rates for Alzheimer's, COPD, cancer, and heart disease, a 9% decrease for seniors living with no or poor mental health days in the last month, and seniors living below the poverty line decreased by 7%. All good news there. Well, don't go anywhere. We're going to take another short break, but we've got Michael Watkins with a sports update from around the area coming up right after this.
My name is Billy Ackerman, and I am your Madison County PVA. I was raised in Madison County with parents with conservative Christian values and a commitment to community service. Now I'm raising my 2 daughters here. Madison County is just home. I have a finance degree and an MBA, both from EKU, and I am a certified Kentucky assessor. On May 17th, I'm asking for your vote for re-election as your Madison County PVA.
The American farmer represents hard work, determination, and quality. When it comes to taking care of their land, those farmers need the best on their side. That's why they trust Hill Tire for all their tire needs. Hill Tire is a family-owned and operated business located on Irvin Road in Richmond, and they are the leader in farm, semi, and passenger tires in the area. They offer brands such as Michelin, Yokohama, Goodyear, and Hankook, just to name a few. Hill Tire will come to you as well. For more information, like Hill Tire on Facebook or call or text 859-353-9479.
Hello, my name is James Ebert, former Chief of Police of Richmond, Kentucky. People of the 3rd District, it's time for a change. I have the experience and the education that will serve you well. I'm asking for your vote. A vote for a better tomorrow.
At Fast Flow Plumbing, you aren't sending your money to Texas and Florida to the big corporate plumbing companies. We're local, and that allows us to invest in the latest technologies like Permaliner for no-dig sewer replacements, which we warranty for 20 years. Fast Flow is the future of plumbing. Don't destroy your landscaping and finished basement because a plumber tells you he has to replace your sewer. Keep your home beautiful. Call a local pro at Fast Flow.
Man Chrysler in Richmond is Truck Town, USA. New trucks, used trucks, little trucks, big trucks, short trucks, long trucks. Hey, that's not a truck. Work trucks and fancy trucks. Who says you can't get a truck? Come on down to Man Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Richmond for your best deal today. Truck Town, USA.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
Hello, my name is James Ebert, former Chief of Police of Richmond, Kentucky. People of the 3rd District, it's time for a change. I have the experience and the education that will serve you well. I'm asking for your vote. A vote for a better tomorrow.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. A couple of coverage area teams were mid-game last night when lightning caused them to be postponed. Madison Central softball held an 8-0 lead in the 4th versus Madison Southern when the first delay came, and eventually the teams called it a night. The game will be resumed tomorrow at 6 p.m. at Madison Southern. Although we are in the heart of baseball and softball season, one local basketball team has created a buzz nationally as the Richmond Heat have been playing since the high school season came to an end. With more on that, here's Michael Watkins.
Richmond Heat is a youth sports organization that allows many kids of different ages the ability to compete on the AAU basketball circuit against the highest level of competition. Monday night on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show, Dennis Campbell, one of the coaches from the organization, joined us to talk about Richmond Heat and some of the tournaments that they've played in recent years.
We've played 3 tournaments now. We played on the Prep Girl Hoops circuit. That consists of playing basically 4 games, showcase games. It's not a tournament for the first 3 tournaments or first 3 sessions that you play.
Like a panorama kind of thing?
Yeah. And then they go by your record, and you play in your region finals, which is going to be in Spartansburg, South Carolina, last weekend of May. We also play on the Ohio basketball circuit, and that's some of the biggest tournaments around. You got Run for the Roses, which I think may be one of the biggest ones in the country.
Yeah, I've heard of it, and that's a big name, too.
Right now, I know they've got teams from 48 of the 50 states and 5 countries, including Australia.
Jeez.
You guys aren't messing around.
Oh, no. Well, just for instance, last year, our 2026 group went down to Orlando playing nationals. Who they have to play in the championship? It was the Puerto Rican national team, right?
Oh, wow.
And they end up beating them for the championship.
Wow. So you've got some talented young ladies, and it's not from just Madison Central or Southern or Berea.
Right.
You've got girls from all over.
Explain to people that don't understand possibly what this is, like the ages, and do you guys try out? Explain to everybody.
Well, we've got like 5th, 6th, and 7th grade during the winter session. Basically, that's right after middle school season.
Yeah.
And that's just what we call travel teams. We play in-state, and then we'll take them to Tennessee down in Gatlinburg and let them have one weekend down there.
Okay.
We want to make it more than just about basketball. We want to have a little fun with each other, too, as a group. So then, you just travel around the state, and then we take them to Tennessee. Now, the AAU, we play in Orlando. We play in Tennessee twice already. Last year we played in Sandusky, Ohio. We play in Indiana.
And you're seeing some really good, talented teams, but it's also good for your girls too, because you're continuing to play and making yourself better. But you've always heard it: the more talented teams that you play, the better competition you play, the better you get. And I'm sure these girls can attest to that. That it makes them better. You don't want to go out there and play a good team, get beat by 30 points. You want to go out there and compete. So they got to step their game up and do just that when you go and play on these big games.
And you've got to have, and we just not only do around here in Madison County, we go and get girls from Fayette County, a lot of the 11th region.
Yeah.
But now we go outside of 11th region too, because we got Rockcastle, Clay County, Nicholas County.
Yeah.
I mean, the girls that want to play, they send us tape. Now that's on the AAU side. On the travel side, come on.
Yeah.
We'll take anybody, and because we want the girls to, basically find out if they love basketball or not.
To go back and see the entire interview, just check out the broadcast from Monday on the YouTube or Facebook page for WBON TV. For WBON TV Sports, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that sports update. We're going to take another quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got a report from the KSP about an arrest for child sexual abuse coming up right after this.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokedek, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Choose Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for your health care. Consider having your preventative care such as a CT lung screening, a mammogram, or a colonoscopy at Markham and Wallace Hospital. You can feel safe to come to the hospital campus. Following CDC guidelines, our care team is doing everything possible to ensure your safety and well-being. For more information about Markham and Wallace Hospital, call 606-723-2115 or visit mercy.com.
WBON TV is here to help those seeking election this upcoming term. Why pay for outdated video production with someone that has no audience to show it to? Why pay for video and audio production when we can do both under one roof for free? If you're serious about getting elected, call us today, 859-623-1386, or email info@wbontv.com. Nowhere else can you reach your voters all day, every day, online, on radio, and on television. It's all affordable, and we can handle your graphics, radio, and TV commercials all in one place. Call us today. Let's help you get elected.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. The Kentucky State Police Electronic Crime Branch arrested 27-year-old Brandon P. Hendrickson on a charge related to child sexual abuse material. Police detail that Hendrickson was arrested as the result of an undercover Internet Crimes Against Children investigation. The KSP Electronic Crime Branch began the investigation after discovering the suspect uploading images of child sexual exploitation online. Equipment used to facilitate the crime was seized and taken to KSP's Digital Forensic Laboratory for examination. The investigation is ongoing. Hendrickson is currently charged with 1 count of distribution of matter portraying a sexual performance by a minor over 12. Hendrickson was lodged in the Boyle County Detention Center. Governor Andy Beshear congratulated Electromet as company leaders cut the ribbon on a $6 million relocation and expansion project yesterday aimed at growing the company's water treatment technologies and capabilities. The expansion project will see Electromet move to a 26,000 square foot facility at 140 Trade Street in Lexington. The space will allow for increased manufacturing capabilities, additional workforce, and larger scale systems. In addition, this new facility will allow the company to grow its recycling operations. This will allow Electromet's water treatment systems to provide not only the removal of targeted contaminants, but also the recovery in a form that can be of value to customers, effectively mining wastewaters for valuable compounds. Governor Andy Beshear Barbasol Championship tickets will go on sale May the 9th. The PGA Tour Barbasol Championship announced today that tickets to the 2022 tournament will go on sale Monday, May 9th at 9 a.m. Tickets can be purchased at www.barbasolchampionship.com/tickets. The Barbasol Championship played at Champions at Keene Trace in Nicholasville, Kentucky, is the Commonwealth's only PGA Tour event. The 2022 tournament will take place July 7th through the 10th and is one of only 47 FedEx Cup events to be played during the 21-22 season. Previously, the Barbasol Championship played alternate to the British Open. This year, the Barbasol will be played the week prior and offer an addition to nearly $4 million in purse money and 300 FedEx points, a coveted entry to the 150th Open Championship at St. Andrews. For complete information on the Barbasol Championship, please visit barbasolchampionship.com and then follow the Barbasol throughout the year. You can also find that on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. With that, we're going to say goodbye to another Live at 5. Thanks so much for joining us again today. We're here every day with breaking news, weather, and sports. It's the news that you want to hear. Every local story starts right here on Channel 9. Have a great day, have a great afternoon, and I will see you right back here tomorrow, Live at 5.